Hey, what's happening? Paul Ingram here with College Center, and here right in front of me, as you can see, I have a lot of different shapes, different types of bolos that you see throughout the different styles and systems of Kali, of Filipino martial arts. One of the most common questions that I get is, Paul, how do I use all of these different blades? So I'm going to be answering that question in today's training. So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, click the thumbs up button, just go ahead and give me one of those real quick, and in the comments below after the video, tell me which is your favorite style or favorite shape blade from Filipino martial arts. I don't have all of them here because there's literally just so many, but any of them that you know of, which one is your favorite? I'd like to hear that in the comments below. All right, let's get to the training. All right, so it's actually a really easy answer to this question. But when it comes to all these different styles of bolos and things, you know, like right here I have a ginunting, here I have a barong, it really just comes down to personal preference. You know, a lot of people think that in Kali, you know, all these different shaped blades, that they're all used differently. But the truth is that they're not. Whatever style, whatever system that you train in, you're gonna be able to pick up any shape bolo and you're gonna be able to use it. You just use it according to the mechanics and the striking and all that and the drills of your style or system. It's literally that simple. So there's no difference necessarily in how you would be handling a ginunting versus a barong. Okay, so you would be handling it, again, according to your training, to your style or system. So from here, this is to kind of take a look at some of the basic movements, right? We have like our basic angle ones, right? We have our fluid slashes, we have our broken slashes right here, we have our different abanico or watiks, okay? We have horizontals, we have floretes, horizontals, verticals. We have all of these different movements here, but even if I go and switch it out to, say, the barong, it's all the exact same movements. So we still have everything is exactly the same. Okay, you just have to know which one do you like according to how do you like the shape, how do you like the balance, and all those different aspects and characteristics of your bolo of choice. So let's go ahead and switch it again. So I get asked a lot about the kukri, especially a lot in my past videos when I go back through the comments. They say, can you use a kukri in Filipino martial arts? Well, it's got that forward curve, and so does the ginunting from the Filipino martial arts. Also, the talibong has a forward curve, and it looks very similar. So I can use anything in the exact same manner. Okay, it doesn't really matter here. Again, it's going to be some sort of different, right? A different balance. A little bit different feel, but with training and learning how to handle this weaponry, you can go ahead and adapt any of the strikes to any of these different shapes. So here we have another different shape of pinuti. Again, we can use it in the exact same manner. Right here we have all of these floretes. Okay, we can do everything. Everything is the same. All the same movements. Here we have a training sansabar. Okay, again, you can come out into the same movements. Okay. So it's a pretty simple lesson, right? But it is a question that I get asked so often in about Filipino martial arts and all these different blade types. Hey Paul, how do I use the barong? Hey Paul, how do I use the ginunting? Hey Paul, how do I use the talibong? How do I use the pinuti? How do I use the sansabar? Again, very simple answer. Whatever style or system that you are training in, just swap it out and then do the exact same movements, okay, with that particular blade. It's that simple. It's going to take training. You're going to find that every blade has a different balance to it. And you want to find that balance, you want to find that blade that works really well for you. And it's really a personal preference, the shape, the balance, the length, all these different things. It really comes down to personal preference in Filipino martial arts. So whatever you have laying around, go ahead and just give it a try. Train with many different things. When you're out there and different seminars and training camps and you're meeting people that have different training gear, ask them if you can kind of like check it out and just kind of swing it around for, you know, a few seconds or what. So you can start getting a feel for all these different blades, all these different, you know, bolos and trainers and all these different things, and get a different feel for everything. So that way you can start to really come down with the answer, the conclusion of what do you like the most. You know, like for me, I really like this talibong. It's really my favorite blade. Okay? I don't want to really mess it up so much. So my second favorite blade is my ginunting. So this is like my working blade. So I use this one all the time. And these two have really become like my top, right? My favorites. So get out there, go train, go explore, use the mechanics that you know and that you've been training anyways. And hopefully that answers your question on all these different shape styles and stuff. I know it could be confusing when you're seeing this big wall plaque of, you know, 25 different shaped blades or what. You know, some might be a little bit heavier and longer. You might have to use a little bit more of like a two-hand fighting method or what. But that's where all of your spear and staff training comes into play, where you're learning to fight with those two-hand fighting methods. Okay? So everything is covered in Kali, especially when you're starting to look at, you know, the weaponry, the different types of weaponry. You gotta remember that there's 12 areas of Kali. You know, everything from the single sword to the double, to the espada daga, the knife, the double knife, you know, to staff, spear, flexible weapons, projectile weapons, throwing weapons, empty hands. You know, it's all in there. Single-handed methods, double-handed methods, right? When you start coming into the double hands or the double force reinforcements and things like that, it's all in there. So go train, check it out, all the different things that you get to kind of move around with, and go find what is your personal flavor, your personal style. All right, so here at the end of this video, and also in the description and in the comments below, I'm going to put a link to a video that I actually just did pretty recently. It's going to be 8 different striking techniques from Filipino martial arts. You can train these different techniques, train them out with a stick, train them out with different shape training bolos and all the different gear that you can find. Train them out. You can also do those 8 techniques. You know, it doesn't have to be single-handed method. It could be the double-handed method. You could do it with a staff, a spear, all those things. Maybe I'll do some updated videos of the exact same movements, but then do them across the different areas of Kali, so that way you can have a good reference of how everything transfers. All right, if you're interested in a video like that, let me know in the comments below. All right, so go check out that video as soon as you're done with this one, so that way you got some good techniques that you can start training right away. And you can apply those different techniques to all the different shape bolos that you can find. For additional training here on the YouTube channel, make sure to click the join button right below this video and check out becoming a sponsor of the channel, so we can get access to our members area where we have exclusive training videos right here on the Kali Center channel that are only accessible for the sponsors of our channel. Head on over to KaliCenter.com, check out our further training programs, courses, DVD downloads, all that good stuff that's packed with amazing drills, awesome training that I've spent the years building each one of these programs and courses and everything. And check out any of the sales that we have going on right now on those programs and DVD downloads and things, all at KaliCenter.com. All right, guys, get out there, go train, go have fun, go explore, and get outside a little bit, get some fresh air, get some sun, and I'll see you guys in the next training.